word. When I see Biden's face missing and someone's walking beside them, his face is truly missing in this, and you know that they have better cameras than that. They got better cameras, and this soldier's face is literally, it's missing the details also. And as we swirl on over to Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, what has happened to his head? That's Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. Y'all just tuning in. I got to find my pen. I'm going to do this because this is on the Pentagon press briefing. And I'm going to take you over to the Pentagon press briefing right here. Let me move it back to the very go-get I am so you can see it. Okay. We've, hello, Applebricks, honey. We got the Pentagon press briefing, and they're going to lay a reef. But what we're looking, wow, is that not cartoony? We're looking for artificial intelligence. Yeah, good evening. I got a different outfit on. I might as well show it before my little baby Rosie gets up here, you all. I can show it. Let me see like this. It's a different type of a outfit. Let me get this out of the way. No, that's a little bit too much light. You can see it like this. Let me do this, you guys. It's kind of long in the back. Can you see it? Like that. I don't know if you can. It's short in the front, and it is a tad bit long in the back. Is what it is. Let me get my chair. Okay, let me hold this down. You want me to do it like this? Yeah, we got it. It's not one of my favorites, but it'll do. It'll do. It's nice and a tad bit comfortable. And I'm gonna switch it up. You're gonna switch it up just a little bit. I can leave it like this, right? There we go. We got it. Hey, Applebricks, honey. This is the Pentagon press briefing. I'm going to try my best not to show somebody who I said I was not going to show. I really am. But I am focusing on the CGI that truly is at play. And it's strange. It's so strange to see an event like this and there's no face on Joe Biden, the President of the United States. Yeah, there's no face. There's no face on this soldier. And you can't say, well, they don't want their identity made known. No, that's not the case. There's something going on. This is the Pentagon press briefing, and it's not the press briefing, but it's from that website, and they're having a ceremony, is what they're having. Now, look at this guy as he's walking. Now, this truly does look like a cartoon figure of a soldier on the back. Look at that. Then look at his face. Then look at his face. Then look at his face, you all. Look at Joe Biden's face and his person walking next to him. It is weird. It's weird, but it's happening. And it's all right. I want to document it regardless. I'm going to do my best to document it. This is the military. And they're doing a leaf. Well, there is a gray hand over here on this individual that's walking alongside Joe Biden. A gray hand. And he has a normal hand. Let me just keep going, you all. I got to try to get it going. I do. If you just welcome in, hello. Al Honey said he was going to take a break and maybe come back in November because it's the politics is too much for Al Honey. I think that's what he said. He's got to take a break, spiritual break or something. He could be in a conference call also. He truly could. I'm not sure. Let's look at this, you all. Oh, no. Was this where I was at? No, let me see if I can get him. We've already got, let me see, I think this went forward a little bit too fast for me. It did way too fast. Okay, he's trying to get this guy right here walking. He don't have no face. And this guy don't have a face. And that's okay, but he's going to get it anyhow, you all. We are. This is just some screenshots. And they're at a reef laying ceremony. Look at that. You have to ask yourself, why can't you get a clear picture of the President of the United States face? And why can't you get clear pictures of these young men and young women? Why can't you make it clear so we can see some faces here? I know it's not that difficult. It truly is not that difficult. But it looks like it's so easy to just put splotches all over their faces. Look at his foot. I think this was made by artificial intelligence because the Pentagon uses artificial intelligence now to do their things that they do. It really does. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Yeah, aliens. We do have aliens amongst us. We do. Let me look over here. See, this person over here kind of has a face right there. Let's look at the back side of. See, this is the Pentagon press secretary. They cut off top of his head. Can you see how they cut his head off? The top of his head, they gave him a flat head, and his head is not flat on the top. I promise you. This is the Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. Al, honey, did you make it? Yeah, I told him that you're probably taking a break from politics, or you could be on a conference call. That's what I said. But I was glad to see you, Al, honey. All right, let's look at this, you all. So this guy, oh, that's his hat. That is his hat. Look at this guy. He don't have a face either. The president don't have a face, no facial features. This woman has a flat line over her head too. There's this guy. Look, his face has got even more obscured. You can't even see. You cannot even tell at all. What if some of these are to sit? Is half his chest is missing. His uniform doesn't even look like it's going. I know his uniform is not swinging out all the way from up here, because you're not going to wear a uniform that baggy that comes down like this, like if you're like a maternity top. You're not. And your ribbons are surely going to be flat on your chest, because he looks like he's a 1-2 star general is what he looks like. But we're looking at this reef laying ceremony, you all. Look. Look how that literally goes straight down. Straight down. This lady's hair is straight across. This guy still doesn't have a face. Trying to get to Joe Biden. No, I was looking at them too. I was thinking if I could see some CGI on them. This is Joe Biden as he's walking, the President of the United States. He doesn't have a face. If you're just tuning in, we're looking for artificial intelligence being used. And the Pentagon has said that they will use, and they have used, artificial intelligence. Well, his hand looks really strange down here. Let's look at his hand. I don't know why his hand looking like that, y'all. This is the strangest hand I've ever seen him have. And I know he ain't holding hands while he's walking, if you're just tuning in. Y'all got busy on here. We got to get ourselves looking somewhat presentable, for these late night videos, live streams. We got to be presentable. I really am trying to get some good images of the President of the United States. Hello, you all. Just welcome. See, here he is right here. No face. It's like that song, Your Eyes Without a Face. Boom. Right. He's walking. No, I wanted to see him walking. but it automatically took me. It looked like he has a mask all the way from the top of his hat down, covering up his face. It truly does. And this guy right here. Okay. There's Joe Biden, too. You can't see his face. His head is cut off at the top also. If you're just tuning in, we're looking for artificial intelligence. We are. And I think we found it. I think this is some type of lady, some lady's face, but she has literally blended in with the background. Just like that. Blended in with the bushes. Oh, I think his face is trying to come into view. I really do. I think they're, let me say, I believe that they are artificial intelligence. They got some CGI going on. And, hold on. I have to hit it with my hand. Oh my gosh. Look at this woman back here. She's got a blue face. Why does she got a blue face? And that's Joe Biden. See, Sabrina gets a blue face too. This guy's got it's like a bluish gray. It's a gray face. He's now got a gray face. He don't got a gray face. Look. It looks like there's interdimensional beings right there. Look at that. Can you see that? Right there in the shadows, like interdimensional faces. Look at Lloyd Austin's head. His head is literally, it's going straight down from all the way up here, all the way down there, and it stops. It totally stops. He's got black outline on him. He doesn't have a face. I'm trying to be really careful of what I show close up because I got to keep my promise to the best of my ability. I really do. I'm just trying to hit this right here. Got to keep my promise. And I can show other people at said events. I just wanted to make sure that I can document this effectively. I want to see the lady who she had a wow, that's that guy's face. Look what happened to his face. As he walked past him, this is his face. It's Area 51. Hello there, June. That's y'all please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'd like to back him up. I would back him up and look at his face because he didn't look like that until he walked past him. And that is at only 6 seconds. I'd like to go to this 5-second mark if I can catch him before he gets over there. He looks normal. And I can't slow it down because it's just whatever. Oh, I can touch my hand on it. Let's see his nose. All right. We've seen this before in the back of somebody's head. Remember? What was it that we were documenting? And this was in the back of the person's head that we zoomed up on. It was this design right here. Who was it? I'm really trying to think whose head had that in the back. Was it Joe Biden's head that had that in the back of his head? It was him. It was Joe Biden. It was President Biden's head as he was going to another wreath laying ceremony. He was walking past this big monument wall, and they had him at a distance, but then they started zooming up a little closer on him. And then as he was walking, he had that in the back of his head. I wonder if I got the screenshot of it. That's what it was. It was in the back of Joe Biden's head. And look at this guy's face. This one's really getting disfigured too. Let me, I want to see if we have that video in here as they're walking. I might, because I think I had my laptop. Oh, I got it. I have got it. I really think I got it. Okay, that was Joe Biden's head. This is them when they were at the, I think it was the wreath laying ceremony. Where's it at? Okay, it's down here. Let me bring them up. Okay, see, this was his head. He was like a hologram right there as he was walking. See, right there. Right there in the back of his head, he has those notches in the back of his head as he was walking. That was Trump. This is where we saw it, right there. And that soldier has that in his head too. That's his ear, and that's that part right there. It's supposed to be his ear. And the same thing with Joe Biden. His ear is supposed to be right here, but then he's got these extra pieces right there. The extra pieces to his ear. Wait, I'm going to push it, you all. When I push it, all right, he's getting ready to zone out, you all. Look at him. He's turning into a different type of being, and he's more squared like that. You know that they do not have to do that. And then look at Joe Biden's head right here. That's his head. That's his head right here. And he's supposed to be walking. He's got somebody beside him, but I'm not going to show the individual. The top of his head is missing right here. This is the video that was on the Pentagon press briefing at the wreath laying ceremony. Look at his nose. Oh, this is wild, you all. This is really strange. It's strange. If you're just tuning in, it's going to give me a hot flash is what it's going to do. A hot flash. Let me see this other guy. Okay, we already looked at him. I want to get this guy as he walks past this other guy. So hold on. We got to get him walking. Let's zoom him up because he's right here with the one guy. I had to push it like this. It goes down because of my screen. Look at his face. He's just standing there. See, he ain't moving. And she now has this stuck on her face. And here's the president right there with that on his face. Kind of looks like Trump at a distance, too. And no insult or nothing, but he kind of does. Let's watch it, you all. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Okay, he's walking past the guy. He looks normal right now. Now look at Joe Biden. It doesn't even look like him. This lady looks like this. This gray guy back here. If there was Men in Black, this is Men in Gray. He could be a gray alien. He really could be some type of alien. And I'm not just saying that, you all. I know that there's aliens out there. There's interdimensional beings. There's those Men in Black. And there's somebody looking in that window. There's somebody looking in the window right here. What are they? Who are they looking at? I know they're over there watching. They're watching. I want to get this guy. If I can get him past here. All right, he's already starting to break up. He is. See, he's already starting to break up. His whole entire face had stopped, and he's going to walk more. I wish it wouldn't go down like that, but it does. Look at Joe Biden. He has half a face. His other half of the face, I couldn't even tell you what it looked like, but this is supposed to be him with Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. And then there's this other guy too. He's got this line on top of his hat. If he is artificial intelligence, if this is artificially created, they got a line that they put on top of these people to keep track of them as they walk. Everybody gets like a flat head at times. You just tuning in, welcome. We're doing a video of, it's a wreath laying ceremony. He's got gray hands. Joe Biden has gray hands. Let me show you his hands. His hands are like gray. I don't know if you can see it, but there is Lloyd Austin's hands. His hands match his face, but Joe Biden's hands don't match his face, which is really strange. It is. That's right. Oh, that's good. Video analysis, pixel by pixel. I love it. I do. We are analyzing it. We are. He's got a lot of makeup on. Yeah. I'm trying to get some good footage. I am. And while not showing the person I said I was not going to show. And I can do it. Oh, wow. No, you see, there's really no excuse for this to happen in the background. There's no excuse, really. Because if you look how blurred this is an important ceremony. If you're going to be doing laying of a wreath and stuff, see, it looks good at a distance. It looks really good at a distance, you all. Every single bit of it looks good at a distance. It does. It looks so real. But the moment you zoom up, you're going to see something different. All right. Okay, y'all, it's getting hot now. It is. Thank you, I'm Linda. You all, this is serious. Look at this. If they are aliens portraying themselves as soldiers, they've taken over. I don't know what they've done. Well, he looks really weird right there. This is the President of the United States of America. Rosie, honey, where you at? I'm getting a hot flash up here. You got to come up here, Rosie. His hair is all messed up, too. His ear is not up there, but that's okay, you all. I'm having a hot flash watching this. It really gets me going, and it really does. Winds me up. Oh, do I hear you, Rosie? Oh, I do hear Rosie. Let me see Rosie. I thought I heard her up here. Rosie, honey. Let me see you, Rosie. We're gonna see Rosie. I gotta get up. Let me see Rosie. Yeah, we're gonna see Rosie. Wait, let me get my little baby. It's Rosie time. We gotta get Rosie, you all. Come on. We gotta let you. Hey, how'd you get in that chair, little Rosie? You're a little baby. You know, you're my little girl. Here's my little baby. You want to say hi, Rosie, because you're so pretty? You a little baby. Her's a little girl. Yeah, she's a little bitty baby, you all. She's my little, sweet little Rosie. Yeah, her whiskers are getting in my face. Rosie, honey, you want to talk to me? You want to go lay down? You can. You can go, Rosie. You go lay down on your chair. Oh my gosh, you all, this is making me hot. And turn off cat hair on me. I gotta turn off this light. That's what I gotta do. It's too hot. It's too hot. Oh, it's been watching Lloyd Austin. That's okay. See, when I do that, I can get some trolls off of here. We're still watching them, you all, because this is not looking normal right here. And I thought I heard Rosie. This guy he does look like he's an alien. And Lloyd Austin's nose is blue, and it's not, yes. Let me tell you what you're watching right now. You're watching a reef laying, hope I didn't scratch my monitor, a reef laying ceremony, but we're searching for AI, and this is one of the Pentagon press briefing videos that they had in their media that was released to the public. So we're looking for artificial intelligence, and the Pentagon does use artificial intelligence to do some of their press briefings. That means non-human beings. And I'm wondering if they put this together and it's non-human beings. That's what I'm thinking. Laurel Ann, honey, you in here? Hello. So that's what we're looking for, artificial intelligence, but these, they're not looking human. This Joe Biden doesn't look like himself. Lloyd Austin isn't looking like himself. You have a security guard over here. There's not very many people here, which is strange. Okay, this guy, his head is looking like that as he's walking behind the VP of the United States. Look at him. Okay, let's keep looking. All right, I think they might, let me see if I can just do it. That lady's face changed too. Let me just see if I can get them walking. Look, when she walked past, then her face disappeared. She had a face until she faced the camera, and they did something to her body. And they've done something to his. I'm not sure what that is. I really am not. Wonder what that is on his face. This is the President of the United States. You see him? Does that look like him? Because he's looking a little disfigured in this right here. He really is, you all. I'm just kind of their bodies are outlined with like a frequency thing, like they were stuck in this thing like a hologram or something. Rosie, honey, are you telling me something? Oh, she got up. She did. All right, let's just push the button and watch him to see what he's going to do. Okay, I got to stop it. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look what they did to his face. Just like that, they slapped it on his face, you all. Look like a mask. Look how they carefully, AI or something carefully made a spot for his eyes right there. That is really strange. He ran into a glass. He did something. He really did. We're searching for artificial intelligence. If this is supposed to imitate light, they did a bad job. They truly did. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, they're trying to imitate the light that was on him, but as they did, look at that right there. His head's got part of it cut off in the back. You can see the back of the president's head is like kind of in like this and stuff, and his face is like, it's messed up. And this soldier's face, well, this soldier's face is messed up too. I better watch it because I'm gonna have to cover my other large monitor that's behind it, my big plasma screen, because I'm touching it with my ink pen, and I don't want to ruin it. I want to watch the vice president as he walks. There he is. Wow, he looks a lot different. If you're just tuning in, hello. Welcome to this channel. I will put this in the Search for Artificial Intelligence playlist because that's truly what we're doing. We're searching for artificial intelligence. And it could be found in anything that's on the news. Anything. This guy has a gray hand, and I know he doesn't have gray gloves, but he's got a gray hand, a gray or white hand. They're at a wreath laying ceremony, and he's trying to watch the president as he's doing his thing. I'm going to flip it around because they're getting a little bit too close, and his face is gone. His face is gone from this. If we look over here, this is all you see of his face. There's no facial feature to identify. That's it. That's it. He's laying a wreath, and you can see it right there. There's no facial features. And this guy, he's got his face is kind of blotched out also. And it's like 3 minutes long. How far am I in this video? I'm only 38 seconds. I'm only 38 seconds in a 3-minute and 44-minute video. This is taking forever like this. It is, you. I'm trying to get here. I'm trying not to get the Vice President of the United States in here at the same time, because I said I didn't want to show her anymore because it kind of traumatized me. So I'm not going to do it. But I can't help it that she's walking with him in front of the wreath laying ceremony. I can't. There he is from behind. Okay, he's going to walk back. Really trying hard. Look at his face now. He's got a pink nose. He's got green screen. He's got green screen on the back of his body. Look at that. Yep. There it is right there. He's a green screen right there, and his nose is pink. This is the president with his back walking. This is Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. Now he's got purple on his face. You remember how they said that what if the aliens were not green? Remember they said that? What if it's not little green men? There was a new thing done, investigation. What if the aliens were purple? Purple. It's like that song. It was a one-horned, one-eyed, blind, purple people eater. We've seen purple on several people that we zoomed up on the side of their faces and from their bodies. We have. I'm not going to say that we haven't, because we have. And just see your nose, President Biden. You got your hand over your heart. That's very good of you to do. It's very respectful, even if you are using artificial intelligence. At least you're being respectful. Your AI clone is being respectful. That doesn't look like him. That don't look like him at all. Does that look like Joe Biden? That literally looks like a cartoon character. But he's supposed to be walking. And look at this soldier right there. Look what they did to his ear. They put a dark line on his ear to signify that's where his ear ends, but they didn't do it to the rest of his body. And this is the Defense Secretary, Lloyd Austin. Kind of looks like, he looks like the rifleman's face. That, it looked like the face of the rifleman, kind of, sort of. It does. Wow, it kind of looks like the rifleman's face. That sure doesn't look like him. Yeah, because my mom watches it. When I'm over there, I can see it. It's look like the rifleman. It's like, wow. That's fine. That's fine, you all. Let me push the button. I'm going to try to push the button again. That guy's standing still, but his hat got really tall right here. Much taller than the one beside him over here. Yeah, well, let's get them walking. You know, they can be walking. We try to get them. Okay, they're walking in the daylight, y'all. Let me do it. I gotta be careful. Here's what I gotta be. Totally careful. Part of this guy's head is gone right there. He doesn't have part of his head back here. You see that? We're in search for artificial intelligence. They're at the reef laying ceremony. This is one of the Pentagon press briefing videos that are out there. You can see them right here. Now it's clear. Somewhat clear right here. But wow. I've not seen a hat like this before. Is he Air Force? I've not seen the hats that have this on the rim up here. I only thought if you were like a colonel or something, you had it only right here. And if this is like a dress blue hat, I didn't know. I mean, my husband's been out for quite a while. I didn't know they had it at the top like that. I don't know. That's really different. That hat like that. Yeah, you got a flare, solar flares going on. Yeah, there's lots of people that document that. Okay, they're just standing here, they're panning out, they're on a military base. They got the high gate. The high gate, I think this is just about over, you all. They got the POWMIA flag waving, which is nice. At least they honor them. That's right. Let me do this. If you're just tuning in, this was a memorial for those who went beyond. It's done, but I'll show you a few screenshots that we took, which they don't look normal. This is Joe Biden and he's walking, and I know they got better cameras than this that they have to show that. This is another close-up of him. His face is not even identifiable. This guy's face is not identifiable, and he looks like he's got gray underneath his face. And right here, the president's face is not identifiable. This guy's face is not. It just does not look normal right there. And his head is half off. He doesn't have a face, and he doesn't have a face. And I'm wondering about that thing around his hat. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We're just looking at this stuff over here. What's going on at the Pentagon with their press products, and we see that they got some press products going on. But that image is my ships. That image of Joe Biden was rather alarming. And I wanted to show you, see, this was what I was going to show, the Pentagon press briefing. This is Brigadier General Pat Ryder. He is the press secretary of the Pentagon. And you see these guys, when they come in, they got gray hands and gray faces. And you can't really recognize them. And this is Sabrina, her head is gone. She doesn't have her head right. And see, they got like a gray hand right here, like gray fingers and the regular flesh of a human, but it looks really strange. Very, very strange. That's what Sabrina is looking like. Every time she sits down, look at her legs. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can zoom in on Sabrina's legs. If I could get the feature on her legs, I want to see if I can. Her legs look like scales. Come on, Sabrina. You got to let me see your leg. Her legs did look like scales. I'm not joking. It's not the bubbles. Get the bubbles off your legs, Sabrina. Can you see this? And that's dreamy. You try to get her scales on her legs. Can you see them? That's her legs. They're not solid. Her legs are not solid. That's what Sabrina's legs look like in the inverted mode. There, I got it. Wow, Sabrina. She is the assistant, like deputy press secretary right here. She's a civilian. And look at Sabrina. And look at her hands. Her hands turn gray. There's her legs all looking like that. No, I'm not doing no Secret Service. Secret Service admits their mission failure. Okay, I got it. Don't be scaring me like that. This guy's face is looking like that. This guy's head turned gray. I was looking at this guy because he has a dark outline around his head. And when I'm on my green screen and I have a fake background, if my physical body goes into the background that's got the chrome filter on it, this is what I get all over my fingers, the same thing. So this was some kind of briefing they had when they were, I don't know if this happened in real time, if these people were all green screened in, if this really happened because of what I'm looking at right here. The chair has it on it too. The guy's jacket has it on it. I don't know if it happened. This guy's jacket has it on it, but his head has it on it like that. And normally you are not supposed to see that unless this background is not a real physical background. And I wanted to watch him move to see if I could still see it, because Trump had it when he was meeting with Pence, and a lot of other people have had this on them, on their faces and stuff. But the background, I don't even know who this person was. This guy had it on his face too, as you can see right here, as he was looking down. This guy had it too, somewhat right here on his face. They've got, the paint is messed up right here along his head, the CGI. Look at his ear. They got his ear all messed up too. This lady, I didn't see, look her face. They got CGI all over the place. CGI filtering, you name it. There's no telling what these people really look like in real life. There isn't, as denoted by the Vice President of the United States. They don't know what she looked, well, I've seen what she looked like in real life with a picture that didn't have a filter on it. I did, and it wasn't very pleasant. It traumatized me. It spiritually traumatized me and sent me into a dark place for around, I don't know, 3 to 4 days. A very dark place. And caused dark poetry to come out of me. Gloom and doom. It did. Gloom and doom poetry. And it wasn't very pleasant to have that flowing in. Look at this. I don't know if this was an actual event that occurred, because you shouldn't have to outline people. You shouldn't, unless they're not really there. Then you're going to outline them. That's all I got to say, but it was a wreath-laying ceremony right there. I'm going to go. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. And this is a search for artificial intelligence. And there was a lot of that in here. A lot of CGI. And this guy's head looks cartoony. Looked like he's looking on the back of a cartoon snapshot right there. This soldier. This should tell you that this is AI generated. Right there. The soldier. That's why it looks like it. It just literally looked like a cartoon cutout back of his thing. Silicone mask, like Silicon Valley and things like that. I am going to go, you all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, moderators. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. We're going to continue to search for artificial intelligence and strange things that are on here. And it may not always be presidential candidates. It could be anybody that's in the spotlight that's literally thrust out there in the news. And it could be a Pentagon press conference product too. Yeah. Thanks, Justin. I am going to go. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, moderators. Is there a video on what? Is there a video on this right here that we're looking at with the president and the vice president and Secretary Lloyd Austin and the soldiers? Is that what you want to know, Emily, honey? There is. You can find all these videos. They're press products on the Department of Defense. The U.S. Department of Defense official website of the United States government. You can find them all. They got multimedia. Oh, these are all the multimedias that are over here, which is pretty cool. They got all kinds of stuff that you can look at, which is nice. If you like looking at the military stuff. Oh, the heroes are not forgotten. That's true. That's right. They gave it their all. They did. Who is this Lloyd Austin? Okay, I'm going to go. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all.